The Spread Show.
All right. Well, let's start. We're without Rich. He's an essential worker. He's on the front lines.
Really has been. Man.
Front
Within
lines.
the hours.
He's really getting run down. So thank you to all these. We're actually all of us are essential somehow.
Really
so
are.
he's not special. But I keep thinking the draft is this weekend. I think I've been saying that for the past 8 weeks.
Really,
it's
I
not.
feel like it's like 3 months away.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just felt like there's so much draft coverage that it seems like it should be happening.
Yeah. I don't know. When I seen 14 days, it really shocked me. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I feel like they should have dragged it out over 3 weeks.
Without a doubt. Right? You just do
Yeah.
each round. Gets
Oh
like
my
a 3-hour coverage.
Yeah.
Because then that lets you kind of get in depth and to know some of those 5th to 7th rounders you may not have heard of.
Yeah, well, when you're Mel Kiper and you realize you haven't actually done the homework
That's
past the
very
third
true.
round, this guy,
This guy
he
can
moves,
run.
He can move it.
You just start hearing all those cliches
Yes.
over and over.
It goes back to the 90s drafts where no one knows what anyone actually does. I've been enjoying all the NBA redrafts, though.
Yeah.
Holy
I
shit,
think I'm
those are
only
fun.
up to 2000.
Yeah, it's it just reminds you of how poor the talent was. Somehow, when we were growing up thinking we were
weird.
watching good teams,
It's scary.
there's bad teams back then.
Well, and there's just, you see each draft, and it just seems like, Jesus, players did not want to play in Vancouver or Canada.
Yeah.
People were just like,
Yeah.
no chance. So that was interesting.
And then weird players get drafted. It's like this guy, he
Tall white guys seem to really be in.
they were in vogue.
It was weird.
Or the tweeners that they couldn't figure out how to use them.
I mean, these were guys who played like 14 games at Old Dominion and averaged 12 points.
Yeah.
And they would just get drafted high.
Yep.
It was
Yep.
really weird.
Or like Marcus Pfizer, people like that, where it's like he wasn't actually like these guys weren't that good. So
Yeah, and
maybe
you
the
see,
talent
like,
just sucked, or the scouting was
They
just
were
bad.
like, even someone like, they were talking like Corey Maggette was like the second coming. I don't know. But, he was talked, it felt like he was like Zion coming out or something.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then he just kind of wasn't that good. It's
Yeah,
weird.
I don't really understand it. Maybe it had something to do with the high school guys. I definitely
I
worth
don't know.
looking
It's
at,
a lack of knowledge, I guess.
and the lack of teams knowing how to play basketball
True.
efficiently.
True. You had to have the big guy and shove it low. Shove
Two
it down
big
low.
guys.
And the 3 basically was a 4.
Yes.
So you better know how to post up.
He
too.
can't shoot either, so he's
Nope.
going to need some of that
He's
space
just
in the
bigger.
middle. Yeah, he can rebound. Yeah, that was
The 3 was basically a wasted position back in the day.
yeah.
He can't really shoot, but he's big enough to kind of defend in post, but not
Right.
great at that either.
Yeah. Or you were just a 3 that you could shoot threes, but you're only allowed to take 3 a game.
Yeah. I can see why Darius Miles went high.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck.
Other than that, we're going to keep pounding the draft for some reason. There's still a lot of fun stuff in the draft, actually. And we just got to get your thoughts on a lot of this football stuff going on.
Yeah.
Just talking football. It's tough for a lot of people. They like to go to the office
Yeah.
and, let people know what they've heard. Mm-hmm. And now it just doesn't happen.
No.
Can you imagine when you get back to work how it's going to be?
I don't even know when I'm going to be hit with my first day back.
That,
When I get any work done.
Tua Tagovailoa, huh?
He's
Drafted high or low?
Is he hurt? Is he not? I don't know. I seen something today. It was like, now it was Herbert versus Tua.
We're gonna get into that. So let's run back some stuff just in case you haven't seen it. Back in February, Rich and I picked the best, just some good-looking odds to win the Super Bowl next year. This was so before free agency. We had Seattle at plus 2,000. Holy shit, right? Philly plus 2,200.
It's both solid.
Houston was 3,500. That probably is dropped by now.
You can kind of throw that out there. They just got cooks.
Yeah.
So they're not
Yeah, true.
done.
And Rich, of course, mentioned Dallas at plus 2,200, who still can't sign their quarterback, but
think
did
you're
bring in Alden Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, they brought him. Physically, he will be there. I don't know
He's
about
in.
mentally.
Yeah. We don't know if he'll be allowed to play.
He's 30 now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And then we had, let's actually look at this stay away. Oh, he did stay aways too. Niners at plus 700 said stay away from that.
Huh.
The Pats at plus 800 and the Saints plus 1,300. I think that Saints at plus 1,300 would be pretty damn nice if you had got that.
I guess since Tom went to the NFC, all those odds have to be skewed just a bit, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, especially Tampa's has probably drastically dropped.
Right.
Just the AFC as a whole, what are we looking at? Mahomes and everyone else?
Yeah. Hopefully the Steelers
Did Tom just say, I'll take my chances in the NFC rather than going one game against Mahomes?
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, AFC's wide open.
You got Phil Rivers with the Colts. Nailed that one at plus 300 also.
Yeah.
Rich also got Mitch Trubisky. Said he would not be the starting quarterback. And that was plus 300 at the time.
Yeah, I disagree a little bit. I think they have to start him just to save face.
Yeah, they probably will. Yeah.
Because you can't really go back once you do that.
Then we had one that you actually threw in on. You contributed this before the offseason really took off. Dante Fowler, do you remember what you put his over-under on as far as cap hit per year? His average cap hit?
15?
You had it at 14.
What did he get paid?
16.
Jesus.
Yeah, so...
Kind of a one-hit wonder?
Guy can just keep getting paid.
Because I think
it's just a name now.
Yeah.
Gotta pay him.
I was almost in on 16.
He's getting paid off of the Dante Fowler brand. We did grades for pretty much everyone, but I want to get a couple from you here. What did you think?
Off-season grades?
Yeah, on every acquisition we did.
Okay.
Tannehill, we gave them a C+.
Staying in Tennessee?
Yeah, for 29.5 a year, pretty much.
I just give it a solid B.
Yeah, you thought it was a B?
Yeah.
I mean, they had to bring him back.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
and
yeah.
I mean, the 29, I don't even really look at the number anymore.
And it's kind of a combination of him and Derrick Henry, and Henry only gets the 1 year at 13.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much an A.
I think you kind of played it how you had to coming off of last year.
What about Seahawks legend Jimmy Graham getting eight a year over 2 years?
F?
We put a D. I don't know why we put D. Maybe because it wasn't or double digits, but that still looks terrible.
He's only open by mistake,
Yeah.
blown coverage nowadays, and he'll make one catch over someone and
he
spike
may get
the ball.
It's a better chance of him getting hurt than
But
scoring a touchdown. So
pairing him with Mitch Trubisky, we've seen him with all-time great quarterbacks.
They're just hoping maybe as soon as Trubisky sucks enough, they can maybe get him in there with Foles. But you're right. We read off a stat where Rodgers actually, his QBR was higher when Graham was off the field.
It's weird, man. I don't know. Hate that pickup.
I mean, you compare that to Eric Ebron, 2 years, 12. He only got 6.
I love that contract.
Yeah, and somehow the Bears overpay. Who are they competing with?
No
We
one.
got to get Jimmy right
We have to
now.
get Jimmy Graham. You played him twice.
Yeah, that's sad. What about Teddy? 3 years, 63, 21 a year.
I didn't. Are we doing it as far as the players or as far as the team?
Like the team signing him for that much money.
I give that a D.
Whoa!
Now hear me out.
It's only 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's true too. But still, you're telling me with the moves you've made that you don't want to be good.
Right.
Then you go get a competent quarterback to make yourself kind of good.
Right.
So
Identity crisis.
yeah, if you're them, just keep McCaffrey. Or you could have traded him too if you wanted to, but go for the number 1 pick. Now you're going to be an 8-8 team in the NFC.
Yeah.
Maybe
they will
7-9,
lose in the
6
NFC
wins.
now. Right?
Maybe. It's just weird to me. That doesn't really make sense.
No.
Bring back Cam at that point. He's a fan favorite.
Right, and they still haven't really said anything about Cam.
No, it's weird.
Not coming back, but we're not going to say anything.
I don't get it, I guess.
Right.
So I don't like it.
Here's one we gave an A to. Linval Joseph gets 2 years, 17. I just really like that one. I don't know why. I just always have liked that dude, and if he went to...
How old is he? 30s?
Probably in 30s, yeah.
So gets a solid B+ for me.
Yeah, low
Still
risk
productive.
for a hell of a guy to just bring in.
Yeah.
Did I have any other ones? Oh yeah, we already circled back to Dante Fowler. Mariota, 2 years, for 8.8 a year.
I have no reason why, but I still believe in him. I just think about him at Oregon. I
Yeah.
just don't know what happened in Tennessee. I don't know. Maybe he's just really messed up in the head. And, 2 years, maybe he'll be out of the league. But
He might just lack confidence.
low risk. I think if anyone, dude, to pair him with, like, Gruden, I think is smart.
I think I'd address this, but doesn't Gruden like those hard asses at quarterback?
Yeah, but I thought he's always had a thing for Mariota, too, with his little
Probably.
camps and stuff
Oh,
he's
God,
done.
yeah. Yes.
So that'll be an interesting QB battle in the offseason, though.
And Philip Dorsett gets no money. He
Yeah,
literally did
I
not
don't-
make $1 million.
I don't like it. I mean, I still don't like it. Let's see.
But they didn't pay, like, they paid him below, I think,
That's
the
true.
actual minimum.
That's true. I guess
He
I'm just
paid
saying, though,
Seattle
this is also a guy who's played with Andrew Luck and Tom Brady
and not very good.
and not ever been able to produce.
Correct.
So, I don't know. He'll be better than Jerome Brown, so I'll give it a C.
Okay. Let's go to some props. So, we had a debate about quarterbacks a few months ago. We said how many were going to be taken in the first round. I locked the under at 4.5 at -150, but you said it's definitely going over 4.5. Do you still feel pretty good about that?
No, I don't feel the steam for that fifth quarterback. It's
Yeah.
4.5. Steam on that fifth quarterback is kind of slowed down because it seems as though you can lock Love,
Yep.
Herbert, Tua, and Burrow. And then whether it be Fromm or Eason. No, I'm back on.
Okay.
My bad. I forgot about Eason. That's why I went 5.
I just
Someone's
am not
gonna-
seeing a lot of those. I'm not seeing those two guys at the end of the first like I thought I would.
Yeah. I mean, you still got the Pats back there. You got some teams that need quarterbacks. I think they're in the back end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just they had that big pop right towards the combine, and then everything kind of fell off.
True.
But someone's going to talk themselves into one probably. But I'm still going to ride
Eason's
with the
too
lock.
big.
He is big, big arm.
Too much of an arm.
What about for the order of the first 3 picks? Who you have going 1, 2,
Quarterbacks?
3? No, just 1, 2, 3 overall. Who's getting picked first, second, and third? We know Burrow's going
I'll go
first.
Burrow, Tua, and Okuda.
Oh,
I'll say that Chase Young somehow is one of those guys that falls slightly to 4 or 5, just as far as scheme fit. I don't know
don't
because
even-
Detroit's there at 3, right?
yeah.
And they just paid Flowers a year ago.
They really want Okuda.
Yeah, and that's what I'm going off. All
Yeah.
reports are showing that they love Okuda.
Yeah.
And they just got rid of Darius Slay.
They got Marcus Trufant now.
Desmond?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's true.
No, they're gonna get Okuda.
I don't know. It's hard, and it's hard to kind of predict trades.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say this: if the draft stays as is, I think it goes Tua, Chase Young, and then Okuda. But I think there'll be a trade for Tua.
So you think Burrow, Tua?
What'd I say?
Yeah,
Burrow, Tua,
Okuda.
Okuda.
Yeah.
No. If the draft stays as it is and there are no trades, Burrow, Young, Okuda.
Okay. Yeah. So Burrow, Young, Okuda is plus 230 if you take that. But if you go Burrow, Tua, Chase Young, it's plus 315.
Is there any odds for the Burrow, Tua, Okuda?
No, that's what I was gonna look at because that'd be really interesting.
Do you think Detroit would come off it and go?
Actually, Burrow, Tua, Okuda is plus 2200.
Is that really that far fetched?
I think it's weird because you're looking at the Lions.
So all we really need for that to happen is 2 to be traded.
Yeah, for Washington to move to that's the problem because if Washington trades,
Can you give me the top 5?
the Giants are going to take Chase Young.
What's the order after 3?
Giants, Miami, and the Chargers.
So if Miami moves up to 2, and then you have
'Cause the
Washington fall back to 5.
yeah, you don't
And-
think
and
the
who's
Giants?
4?
The Giants,
Okay, the Giants would take Young.
Yeah.
So I guess Washington doesn't do that.
unless the Giants are locked in on Simmons, which that's kind of a gamble if you're Washington.
I guess at that point, if you're Washington, you have to love Simmons or Young if you go to 5.
Yeah.
absolutely love both of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe they're just saying that's not going to happen. Who's 6?
The Chargers. Now, I had the Chargers moving up to 3 to take that Lions pick.
To take Herbert or Tua?
To take Tua at 3. But I don't know that that's going to happen. I think they might. I don't think they can afford it. Like, I think they're just like, okay, if we can do it, we're going to try. But it doesn't sound like that's happening, and they're probably going to get Cam.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't love that. I like Miami moving up. It seems like it's a short enough distance.
I don't like the fact that Miami's starting to like Herbert.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I hope
Is
it's
Miami
a smoke
creating
screen.
all this? Miami's creating all of this right now because we're starting to see Tua is actually hurt. He's
yeah.
failing his physicals.
Miami's
this is
pissing,
Miami, right?
pissing themselves and doing everything they can, I think, to try to secure Tua.
Washington's not going to take Tua. I mean, Ron Rivera is locked in on Chase Young. No one else is even talking to Chase
He's
Young
a
at this
defensive
point.
guy. I believe him.
But what happens when Dan Snyder's like, no, we're taking Tua?
Why is no one talking about Detroit taking Tua?
I don't know.
Does Stafford have too much dead cat? Oh.
Yeah, it's bad. Do not play with the Detroit Lions in Madden franchise.
Ugh,
You'll be
disgusting.
in cap hell.
Okay, so I guess so. You think there's a 0% chance Detroit takes Tua if he's sitting there?
No, I think it's like 20%. Like they should look at it.
They
But-
should start bluffing just in case he is there.
That would be
They would
great.
hold all the cards.
Well, Matt Patricia and the Ford family is in charge over
that's
there.
true.
So,
They're fucked.
yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested to see how that goes. So,
I mean, and who's to say Love's not going to move up to this top 5?
yeah,
People saying, oh, Mahomes went 11 and that wasn't aggressive enough. If you like the guy, go up and get him.
yeah, true. What about the first running back taken? Who do you have? We got it between. It's basically between.
I like
Swift and-
J.K. Dobbins.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you like him or he's being taken
Yes,
first?
he's a personal favorite of
Oh,
mine.
okay.
But I think you have to go with Taylor, right?
I think that's like
It's pretty much
it
a lock.
should, but Swift is minus 175. Taylor's plus 155.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand. Jonathan Taylor's. I went off
carry
about
thing?
this last week, but I really think Jonathan Taylor's like transcendent running back. You know.
He's a step below Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
I think just a physical freak. He's like 230. He ran a 4.4.
Yeah.
But everyone's just saying, oh, he got too many carries. That's the only thing I could see.
Yeah, I don't.
And he's not, I believe he's not great in pass protection or catching the ball out of the backfield.
Right.
Swift is out of Georgia? Am I totally
no clue?
whiffing on Swift? Okay. Nonetheless, boy, I didn't even think that was close. That's a real surprise there that they're telling me that Taylor is going to go second.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, J.K. Dobbins though plus 700.
I love that. I mean, I don't know. Scouts or something's going on with Swift.
Yeah,
That's
he's
really
getting
weird.
getting the push.
Minus 170.
Yeah. Someone's going to take Jonathan Taylor and be very happy because they're going to be a good team at the end of the draft.
It could be Seattle.
Yeah, I would be. Look, we don't have anybody.
Yeah, we really don't.
Like, if you imagine it's like, okay, we're going to have Jonathan Taylor. He's going to start the year. Then Chris Carson, we'll see if he comes back. If he does and he can play,
We'll
then
go
fine.
Penny.
And then Penny, like, who knows? We'll have 3 guys to pick from.
Rosice gets a quarter.
Or, you know, if Tom Brady was still in New England, I think they would have looked at him and been like,
true.
Sony Michel sucks. We're just going to take this guy who's way better. He'll do
Yeah.
everything
I wonder
way
if they
better.
do. Where's Tampa picking?
Let's see. Tampa Bay, 14.
I guess they got to go O-line for Brady.
Yeah.
But that'd be a nice spot for a running back. I don't know if they're sold on Ronald Jones and it's a new regime.
I'm not. I'm not sold on Ronald Jones personally. So,
But no, that's interesting. I would have
Yeah.
thought it would have been a runaway with Taylor.
where is too high for Taylor to go?
Top 10?
Yeah.
I don't know if 10 through 15 is nuts.
I really like, because all those receivers are probably going to be in that 10 through 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you get to like some
think he's 15
linebackers
to
and
20?
stuff. Yeah, 15 to 20 would be like a good spot. And anything past that's probably great value.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Or, I mean, you got like Minnesota back there, Miami.
Oof.
I mean, I'm not sold on, who did Miami get? The dude from the Eagles, Jordan Howard?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't love that either.
What if KC at the end, at 32, takes him or Swift? Either one. Seriously, you could take Swift and throw him out there. It's game over. And Rich was like, "Why would you do that when you can win with Damian Williams?" Like, well, you're still not paying him that much.
Yeah.
And it's really just going to be an upgrade.
And it's just always good to take stress off of. Make Mahomes that much better and make the defense think, about a Heisman Trophy winner.
Shit, Tennessee, bring him in there.
Yeah.
don't pay Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Run his ass out of town.
A lot of good landing spots for that dude, man.
What about your first receiver taken? Who do you think goes first there?
I think it should be Jerry. It's going to be Jerry Jeudy. I think it has to be Jerry Jeudy.
He's minus 115. So.
And CD's at second, and then you got
Ruggs is 600. So, yeah, that's fair. Actually, I think there was a prop that I wanted to get to for this. It was it sounds like Jerry Jeudy's going to the Jets. Like if the Jets can't get a lineman, I think 11,
8, 9. Oh,
yeah.
Dang, I don't know if he's gonna last till 11.
That's what I was thinking until I started seeing all these teams falling in love with offensive linemen, and there's gonna be a run of offensive linemen like 5. And they're probably
my thing is get out of my face with these offensive linemen, man.
Yeah.
I'm sick of seeing them catapulted up. I don't want them.
Yeah,
one might hit. I don't care anymore. I don't care enough to see these first-round linemen bust. I'm just like I don't know anything about any of these guys. I don't think anyone else does either. And then they move well or something in a combine, and now they're supposed to block Von Miller.
I know, right?
No.
And you don't have a way to measure that.
Yeah, it's stupid to me, but okay. Yeah, I hear it too, though.
So, Jerry Jeudy, what would you put his over-under at on draft spots? Like, what number?
8.5.
Hits 11.5. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
someone's going to get damn good value.
And someone's going to get a bad lineman.
Yeah, 3. Like 2 or 3 of them are going to go before.
No, here's the thing. It's minus 110 both ways. So, I mean, you might as well it doesn't matter at that point. But
yeah.
I think you're right. Like
he should go top 10. That's a top 10 game-changing talent.
Which of the linemen don't you like? Like, which one is like, okay, I'm not fooled by this guy? Like Becton, Wirfs.
Don't love Beck. I don't love any of them. To be honest,
that's fair.
Don't love Wirfs. Like it's just this athleticism thing that comes into play, and then they just get pushed up. And then there's a kid out of USC. I guess I like him best, Jackson. I think Austin Jackson or something. Yeah. I don't mind him.
And he's probably going to go later than all of them.
Yeah, he'll be a late first rounder.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard tons about Wirfs and him being the next big thing. I don't know. I don't love any of these offensive linemen, though. Don't love any of them.
Okay, let's lock down Jerry Jeudy at under 11.5. I think that just makes way too much sense. But some of these, I mean, you look at these teams. Do I really want them to go?
Yeah, worst 5 to 10.
You have Carolina, 5 to 10. Yeah. So yeah, 5 is Miami, then 6 is the Chargers. But then you got Carolina at 7. Could they? I mean, kind of would make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bridgewater.
I don't want him to be there.
I don't know if Bridgewater's the type to make receivers better.
Right.
He's the type I think who needs the talent.
Arizona. I mean,
Jesus Christ, I could see it.
They should do it, though.
If Cliff's gonna
honestly, but if I was Arizona there, I'm taking Ruggs to run all the crazy shit.
But Jeudy can.
Yeah, true.
Jeudy's disgusting. Like if I don't mind that at all.
Yeah.
Just go all out and stay true to your system.
Rich has Becton going there.
Right.
But like, it's you're an air raid system. Just run that. Have everyone be unstoppable.
And we've seen that battle line with a young mobile quarterback isn't always the worst thing.
Oh yeah.
Russ sort of thrived in it.
Seriously. No, that would be the smart move. Jacksonville's 9. We have him slated with Wirfs.
I could see him going. I don't like it, but I could see him going to Jacksonville as well.
Yeah. 10 is Cleveland. They probably won't.
I don't think there's any chance.
No.
With some of their other holes that they would do that.
So if all those linemen are gone, the Jets are going to be pissed. Either they're going to reach and take Jackson, which would make a lot of sense for the Jets, or they can take Jerry Jeudy, which a lot of people are saying he's going there now. So
I feel like that's more of a Lamb spot.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that I could see the Jets pulling that?
Yeah, I definitely think. Everyone says Lamb's going to Oakland though.
Yeah, they're the 12th pick. So I think Gruden's just going to take whatever receiver is available at that point. Whichever of those two.
Yeah, it seems like he's pretty dead set on.
Yeah.
on
Which
weapon.
leaves Ruggs going to San Fran at 13. That's not good. Shanahan would. There's a chance that Kyle Shanahan would actually die after the draft due to heart
Yeah,
attack.
that would be disgusting because they lost a similar guy. I mean, I should say a slot guy in Sanders,
Yeah.
and he'd plug right in.
You could run so many reverses and wide
Just
receiver
drag
screens.
routes between him and the tight. Like,
Debo. Oh my God.
be very,
Yeah.
very good.
So that's going to be interesting. In Tampa,
Ooh.
if one of those teams doesn't, they could look at it, but they don't need a receiver. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It'll be
The
interesting.
receivers will be a really, really fun watch. Maybe the funnest watch in the draft.
Which one of these receivers is going to bust? Like, biggest bust potential has to be Ruggs, right? Because he's not a 1, and if he gets stuck somewhere where he's a 1.
Or you could say Lamb,
True.
just for the fact that he's not a burner and he's gonna rely on just his physical nature, and maybe
Yeah.
that doesn't work out in the NFL. I think it will, but it has some bust potential, and a lot of it has to do with where he goes. You could say that for every player, but
Ruggs has moved to plus 700, but a lot of people are betting on it just because people look at speedy receivers and just like see the draft history and go, wait a second.
dumb organizations
Yes.
do it mostly too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense.
All right, let's see what else. What about so here's an interesting one. The Giants' first pick. Who do you think is the favorite? Because we all know who they're kind of slotted.
Simmons,
to.
right?
Yeah. He's not the favorite somehow. It's Becton. But I'm sure that they're going to take Simmons. Like,
They
I'm pretty
have to.
confident. Yeah.
Haven't they tried to shore up that line the last 3 drafts? Like Willie Hernandez.
Yeah, maybe they should just give up.
Uh,
Just take Simmons, do the smart thing. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past Dave Gettleman to take Becton.
I
But
wouldn't
Rich has
either.
been harping about him loving linebackers, so I think that just sucks, man. I don't want to see that kid go to New York.
No, it's going to be dog shit. That defense is terrible. Don't want to see him there.
No. So Simmons, you're pretty confident at like a plus 400 for Simmons right there, right?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's like if you're betting on this stuff.
I mean, they don't have linebackers.
Yeah. Jedrick Wills is also tied there at plus 400.
Is that the OM from Bama?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Wirf's at plus 400. So basically, this is through FanDuel and the MGM betting app.
So they think if for some reason Simmons is gone, they're
They think
going
it's
O-lineman.
close. Yeah.
Oh, they think it's close at that? Would they have him at?
They have all those guys at plus 400 and Becton's at plus 300.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing it. Maybe I'm missing it with D linemen and they are elite.
Yeah.
But no thanks.
There was some fun stuff with what about Seattle? What are you wanting Seattle to do? I mean, it sounds like
Well, here's my
most of
thing.
the time is
I
trade.
want them to get a D lineman.
Yeah.
I don't love any of those back end D linemen that I see. So I'm in a weird spot. And like I wouldn't mind if they went wide receiver in round 1. I really wouldn't just bulk up the wide receivers. But then again, this draft is so deep with receivers.
Yeah.
That's not a necessity really either. So it's really they're in a tough spot, man.
What do you think leads right now? Offense or defense?
Defensive lineman is number
You're
1.
thinking defense? Yeah, they're minus 148
Yeah.
to pick a defensive player.
The Gross Matos kid.
Yeah.
from
Are
Penn
you? Do
State.
you like him?
I don't mind him. I think I just had seen actually an ESPN story on him that he seems like one of those Seattle kids.
Oh God, what did he get arrested?
Well, he didn't get arrested. Like he had to overcome some stuff, some family members dying.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And I don't remember where he's from. Obviously not America though. His family's somewhere else. But
Yeah.
just one of those feel good type of stories that Seattle likes. And I hear he has a really high motor, so it goes hand in hand with and he has those long arms. He's kind of a slender, long arm type
And
of pass
LJ
rusher.
Collier sucks.
Jesus, he's terrible. But damn it, I'm gonna forget his name. I think it's Ross Blacklock.
Yeah.
TCU, I think D tackle.
Yeah,
I could
get
be totally
him in
blown.
there with his buddy.
But I like that guy a lot. I think he totally has the tools to be a Seattle type of guy. I think he ran like a 4.94.
The bottom line is Bruce Irvin's back, so it doesn't matter.
And Mayowa.
Yes, and Benson Mayowa.
It's nuts. But would you think it'd be overkill if Seattle went receiver in round 1?
No. I mean, because Lockett could literally injure himself out of the league in a year and a half or so.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, and I don't know about Dorsett.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
no.
they still need a third.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that'd be cool. That'd be fine with that.
What do you think about O-linemen in Seattle in the first round?
No. No. We brought like 9-10 O linemen in.
What about a
Two
linebacker?
of those guys are good to be good. Like, they'll be fine. Yeah, linebacker would be great. KJ should not be.
He might not be on the roster. I think if Clowney comes back,
Oh,
as far as
no.
cap goes, he might have to go because he's worth $8 million.
So that leaves Burke Irvin.
Burke Irvin, the kid from Utah, Cody Barton.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Utah State. Yeah, Wags, Griffin, whatever you want to slot him in
No.
at. So yeah, it's kind of slim pickings, unless, like you said, you really rely on Burke Irvin and Barton.
Well, let's go.
Oh, and Kendricks is back.
Oh, yeah. Not in jail still.
Yeah.
They pushed back the trial one more time.
It's really gonna go right up to the season.
It's going to go 10 years from now. When does it expire? I feel like at some point they have to put him on trial.
It's really weird.
So the second quarterback drafted, this was like a lock last week. It was Tua. Now, wait a minute. He may or may not have failed some physicals or, be a little brittle, as they say.
Who's there with him?
Herbert is plus 250.
Wow. That's disgusting.
It's terrible.
Even if he's hurt.
So you're still Tua minus 400.
By a mile. Lock it in.
Even if
If
he's
that
hurt?
doesn't happen come draft day.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't know what I'd be willing to do or what I do, but there's no fucking way a GM would go Herbert over Tua. No way.
I hope not.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't know anyone that stupid. I really don't. Even if you have to sit Tua for another year, it's worth so much more than Herbert.
Yeah, that's it's unfortunate. I really, whoever's picking Herbert,
Herbert kind of has the Jake Locker thing going.
where he doesn't like football.
Not necessarily
It's an
that,
injury.
but
Oh.
you just don't quite get it. I don't know. I don't get it with Herbert. I don't see it.
Locker was playing.
True, with
He
no
could
talent.
move, and
but
he
was
played
in a,
baseball.
He was in a place that's flashy, and it's
Yeah.
You usually see guys overperform at Oregon, and you say that won't translate. He
Yeah.
didn't. I don't know. He didn't quite perform up to what I thought he should have with that Oregon offense.
So just to kind of piggyback off of the Jerry Jeudy talk, so we have the Jets' first draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb, and Wirfs are all plus 500.
So that who?
Jerry Jeudy, CeeDee Lamb, and
and
Tristan
Wirfs?
Wirfs are all plus 500.
For the Jets?
Yeah. I mean, this is tricky because, this is assuming some other team doesn't go crazy. With the Jeudy pick before, you can just go under and win money. This one, you have to nail it.
I don't know why. Something tells me, and I just like Lamb there.
Yeah, CD at plus 500 is a hell of a,
That's what I'm saying.
haul.
He's just like a gritty New York type of guy. It seems like to me.
Yeah.
But obviously, if Judy's there, I just don't think Judy's making it there. So that kind of eliminates him for me. And then they let Robbie Anderson go, so I really think they're going to key in on receiver. And I think Lamb's the second best receiver.
Yeah.
So just by process of elimination, I like that a lot.
So Isaiah Simmons,
Like him a lot.
I'm
like
starting to worry. I don't know. He's one of those guys where it's like he can play like all over the place. But
You know who he kind of reminds me of, and it may not be the greatest person to be compared to. He kind of just reminds me a bit of Hassan Reddick coming out. This guy who could kind of do everything, and everyone was so scared because he went to this Arizona defense that kind of will do crazy things with these players, come up, play him at I don't know. He reminds me kind of Hassan Reddick in a way. It's kind of scary.
well, I don't know.
Or Deion Buchanan.
Yeah. If he
What scares you?
I don't really know. I think if he goes, he's going to go to one of these shitty teams, and they won't use him the right way, and then it's like, okay, he's a bust. Like, we don't know how to use him, and he's gone. And then he has no confidence.
I'm with you on that. And the other thing that's scary about going to a place like the Giants is He's so you can play him at so many positions,
Yeah.
and have so many holes that it might stun his growth. They're like, we'll start you out at linebacker. Oh shit,
Yeah.
we've been getting passed on for this many yards. Go back and play a little safety now. We'll come back down and play linebacker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, and it could kind of fuck him.
I just feel like he's extremely talented.
Yeah.
But if they try to put him in some sort of a box or pigeonhole him in some position, it's going to be an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
So, what about who else did I want to ask you about?
What's going on with Derek Brown?
He just all those linemen suck.
But people
at the
are talking
combine.
about like out of the first round.
Oh no, that's not happening.
Do you happen to have odds on where he should go? Or
No, let
like
me
that?
check because we slotted him at 7 to Carolina.
Yeah, I thought he was a top 10 lock, and just I don't know if he's just not a sexy name, or because he's so big and not a sexy player.
Maybe I don't know. Could it go back to like the Leonard Williams stuff, where it's like you think you have this guy that looks transcendent, and then it's just like, yeah, he's just kind of there.
Yeah, and not that Leonard's bad, but I get what you're saying. He's just kind of a good player who's doesn't pop off the screen really.
Yeah, I don't know. I think him falling super far is a huge mistake by a lot of teams because he's going to wind up going to some team that's like pretty decent. Yeah, and it's
like
we're
where's
just
San Fran?
San Fran's at 13. Perfect replacement.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see the odds on him, which I bet would be actually that would be
Around
pretty
7.
tempting because that dude there's a chance. Do you feel like there's anyone else that's like he's going to slip guy?
It's a good question.
I think a lot of these
Could you see Ruggs?
no,
Okay.
too fast. I think a lot of the defensive linemen and the edge rushers, they didn't really show up too much in the draft, and I think some of these receivers could get overdrafted, and so it's gonna wind up just I don't know, was it Chase on Kinlaw, dudes like that. Not Kinlaw actually. Kinlaw won't slip, but I just think some of those other guys towards the back end that you were talking about Seattle getting. I can see them dropping to the second round.
I can see some of these O linemen that everyone keeps pumping up. Just one of them, right? Because there's so much talent.
That's what I'm worried about. Is it a smoke screen by these teams just saying we're all taking these O linemen?
Dude, because it happened just that fast.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh yeah, Orfs and these guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Like locks in the top 10, it seemed like.
Which is, if Seattle, do you think fan bases in general? I think all fan bases know their offensive line sucks.
Yeah.
But you have a top 10 pick and you pick an O lineman. Are you excited?
I think it automatically makes you feel better that they were picked inside the top 10. You're not excited. You just have that little this guy must be really solid.
But yeah, the problem for me is you get into the season and you want to watch a rookie progress and you're watching the O line. You're just watching a guy get his ass run over.
You know the sad thing is, and I don't know if all fan bases feel like this, we've seen our line be so bad for so long, it's actually fun to watch Russ sit back there with time to throw. So maybe that's where you get your joy from.
True, yeah.
He's not seeing your quarterback get his ass kicked every play.
Which of those later receivers do you like the most?
I love Chenault.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Is that the huge?
Colorado? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like
gotcha.
6'4".
Yeah. Justin Jefferson?
Like him a lot.
Slot. Just throw him in the slot and hope something happens. What about KJ Hamler?
I can't say I know too much about him. Where's he from?
Penn State. He's plus 4,200 to go first, but I just throwing him out there. T. Higgins?
Yeah, I like Higgins a lot.
Which I asked Rich this before. Which one of these guys has the chance to get the Kelvin Benjamin Award? Not in the sense that they're going to be super fat, but the fact that they were surrounded by everyone else was talented on their team, and they got overrated and they weren't that good.
Why am I blanking? Is it Van Jefferson from Florida?
Oh,
and not because he had tons of talent around him in Florida, but just because, I don't know, he's a bigger body guy already. He doesn't run very fast. He's just really, really physical.
Yeah.
So I can see Van Jefferson, but I don't know how high he's going to go because of that.
another thing that I wanted to bring up was safeties. Why is there not like a glut of good safeties in college? Like, there's not like, hey, this guy's a safety, he's going to be disgusting. Like, where are they?
Yeah, that's a great question. Is it because that college is so spread out now?
Yeah, it's really weird. You had like Derwin and Jamal. And
What do you think of? Do you like Grant Delpit out of LSU?
No. I don't like any of the safeties, to be honest with you. And
I'm really high on Grant Delpit.
Xavier McKinney is supposed to go first. Out of all the safeties, Grant Delpit's plus 160 to go first. It's really just those two guys, though.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's Antoine Winfield Jr.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it's because it's so spread out and they're playing so far back now that they're not really able to make all these game-changing plays. They're kind of playing, their position, safety. They're not letting anything over the top. And not really in the box all that much because there's no box.
But we've personally seen how much that can affect your team if you
Fuck
have
yeah.
a terrible safety.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, that's just going to... It seems like that can drive the price up on all these safeties that are actually decent.
Yeah. I don't get why Delpit's just falling. I think it was a guy who just got content in college and...
It's like
people were
just
saying
Derwin
James slipped to what? 1 pick before Seattle?
Yeah. That's
Derwin fucking James.
Yeah.
And people said he quit playing at Florida State. He didn't. He's an animal. Yeah. I think the same with Delpit personally. But I know he's physically not the same type of guy. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't... It's... And then, corners, like... I don't know. I'd be scared to draft a corner in general. But the safety thing really is frustrating to me because you see so many... You just see how important it is. And then it's like, okay, is there either none out there, or are we just completely ignoring the position to go take shitty O-linemen?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But yeah, corner's also scary because it's funny how easy Okudah could just be a bust.
I'm not worried about Okudah somehow.
No, neither am I, but I'm saying it's just like, it feels like more and more now from year to year, corner play just fluctuates. Like Marshawn Lattimore came in his first year, and it was all pro, it seemed like, and then he kind of fell off. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is...
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make me feel any better that Okudah's going to fucking Detroit.
Oh, my God, no. Well, okay, can you explain this to me? Why do teams get rid of a guy and then immediately, like, hey, we're drafting the replacement? Instead of having two of the best, like, dudes
you have to get rid of the good guy to replace them with a guy you don't know about.
We don't need Slay and Okudah. You can't have two of them. You got to have one.
They could have had Diggs, Okudah, and Slay back there.
Yeah, and been unstoppable.
But now they're just trying to rebuild a secondary.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, I think we've talked about that before, and it makes no sense how you have to get rid of the other guy.
Todd McShay did go on record saying that he thought Derek Brown was the most underrated player in the draft right now.
It's weird, yeah, man. No one's talking about him. He's really, really, really dominant. He's
So
better than Chase Young.
If we look kind of just at the positions here, is there a team? So if he goes like Miami, no, he can't go to Miami. They're getting a quarterback. Arizona, that could be an important spot for him.
Yeah.
Especially when you have teams like the 49ers and the Seahawks constantly trying to run. God, man. Jacksonville and Carolina just ruin everything in this draft.
Another team that's just getting rid of all their good players to try to stock back up on defense, Jacksonville.
Yeah, let's restart. So let's get rid of all the guys we did draft and go ahead and just restart it. That's fine. Okay, what about Cam?
Cam Newton?
Yeah. I've said multiple times, I think he's going to the Chargers. Things keep happening.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why the league's so low on him.
Yeah.
Like I said, why did Chicago get Foles instead of Cam?
And then all we hear is like, there's just everybody's got a quarterback.
Yeah, well, on top of that, like Foles is kind of a happy-go-lucky guy, like not going to disrupt. Fuck no. If I'm Chicago, I want Cam to come in the room, and I want to know either Trubisky's about it or he's just going to punk out and Cam's going to take the job. Like,
yeah. I mean, at that point, at least, like, you have Trubisky in case Cam is super hurt.
Yeah.
But is it just teams can't do a physical on him right now? Because I understand that he will never
Yeah,
get
because
back to that
Foles is
Indy.
super healthy. I don't know. There's so many, I feel like, excuses on why. I don't get it, man. Like, Cam is good.
And the Chargers, if you're the Chargers, it's like, okay, what if we got Cam? We could trade that sixth for a bunch of shit. We're
Yeah.
already really good, but we could add more draft capital and be the deepest team in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, even looking at is Phillip Rivers a better quarterback than Cam Newton right now?
Maybe. I mean, but still, it's a question, right? Yeah.
But he was picked up so fast.
Yeah.
Is there any places left for Cam to go?
Is there
Except-
not like an offensive coordinator that's like, yeah, I worked with Cam, I love him. Let's bring him in.
That's a great question.
I mean, let's look at some of these teams. Oakland went and got Mariota.
they could have got him.
Yeah. Denver.
I like that fit.
I don't know if Cam would want to go there, but
You know where I think he really should have went? I think Tennessee should have took a shot at Cam.
oh man,
Him and Henry back there running.
that's SEC country.
There you go, right there. I think that's just a good pairing.
Yeah.
Say, Cam, you don't have to do it all, but we have such a great run game that play action and all this other boot stuff will work off of it.
And I haven't even seen rumors for him. The last rumor I saw was from old Barry McCockner going to New England.
Did you see Barry got everyone on the Kaepernick one?
Did you?
Why did no one scoff at the fact that they would pay Kaepernick $9 million to go sit behind
The Stidham?
No, I'm saying the Jets.
Oh.
Why would they pay him $9 million to go sit behind, I don't know why I'm blanking, the kid for Darnold?
Yeah.
Like, it's so dumb, and everyone's just like, wow, that's cool to see Cap get a shot. But, my bad. Yeah,
No,
Barry.
so New England is going to start Stidham, it sounds like. No Cam there. Like, Miami they're going to get a quarterback, but if that team's solid and they just made all these free agent acquisitions,
Yeah, it'd be a
why not?
real solid move.
Yeah, there's a lot of just a lot of talk about teams having a quarterback when most of them it's pretty shaky.
Yeah, man, I agree. It's weird.
Let's see. Let me pull up some other stuff here. Did you have anything else that you were hot about today?
Nothing I can think of off the top of my
Do you have a least favorite prospect, like someone that you do not want, or
Herbert's
someone
up there.
that's a given, so that's not fair.
Boy.
I'm thinking more of like, okay, what about your boy Patrick Queen?
No. Not high on that guy. Isn't that Rich's guy?
I love that dude.
I
Get him
just
over-
don't-
We got him going to Vegas at 19.
That just seems super high. Like I said before, like I was telling you guys, like to go 19, like nothing to me at least pops. Like he seems super solid, average, but to me, like the speed doesn't go crazy, like the size isn't crazy. What do you guys love about him? He's just
I think he
high
just got
motor?
the dog in him.
yeah. I guess if that's what
He played on a tough defense.
yeah, no doubt about that.
Coach O.
It's all true. Just a bit overrated for me.
I mean, when you get a guy around 19 to 32, you're taking
It's a crapshoot as it is.
So, in this draft, would you, if you are 20 to 32, are you wanting to trade out or are you wanting to take a shot at somebody?
Ooh. I would say I want to trade out, but it also depends on my need, I guess.
Right.
Damn. But I'd say overall, I'd probably want to trade out and accumulate picks because,
You think it's a deep enough draft to trade out and maybe get seconds and thirds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely, with these D linemen, especially receiver, all these running backs seem to be going in the second and third round as it is.
Why don't GMs do that more? Because doesn't that make it I guess because you could miss out on a guy at one. But if you're like, 28th in the first round, if you trade out and you get like a couple thirds and a fourth, and it's like they're not good, then it's like, well, he was a third rounder, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's not my fault.
Yeah.
So,
That's true. I've been on the Seattle needs to trade up.
oh, Yeah. Okay.
They
At
don't
this
need-
point, they do need to trade up.
They don't need any more of these guys that kind of just no. You need a absolute game changer.
Yeah.
And you have 10 picks.
Yeah.
I think more teams should look into it in the first trading up. I know it takes a shit ton, but I don't know. There's so many teams nowadays wanting to trade down. I feel like it kind of waters it down a bit.
Sometimes I also feel like these teams don't really understand that yet. Remember the Raiders last year? You know, they could have, I think, who was it first? Colin Farrell? That they could have just waited on.
And they just said, fuck it.
Yeah. So it's like, wait, why didn't you just explore trade?
Weird.
Like, it's like they don't even fucking look.
Yeah.
In the NBA, I feel like every team's looking to make a trade in the draft. And these guys are just like,
I don't know if they're so paranoid that people are lying and they just don't trust anyone. But damn, yeah, that was a perfect example. Like Oakland, it was like, whoa, okay, guys, you got your guy, but feels like it was 10 to 15 picks too early.
I'm worried about this draft class, I would say.
Overall, I am too,
Yeah.
as a whole.
And it doesn't help that they're probably going to miss a bunch of time with
No
their
OTAs,
teams.
maybe.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. What happens? Like, if there's they just jump into the season and go, here you go.
That's going to be so bad for, like, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, all these guys that need just that timing down with people.
Or if, you know, one of these offensive linemen could just be out of shape completely.
Yeah, D linemen. It goes for everyone, man.
Yeah.
But like we're talking about tons of receivers going places. They need to get in with these quarterbacks. That's what happened with DK and Russ.
Yeah.
First day, he was bam by his side, and you see how that paid off.
So, for Joe Burrow, we had a discussion last week. If you're going to trade up and get Joe Burrow, you have to know that he's basically going to take you to a Super Bowl, right? Mm-hmm. Because you're giving up 3 1s probably. Like, you're giving up an insane amount. It's basically for the Dolphins.
Yeah.
But do you feel like he is that guy? Like, that guy, it's like, I'm guaranteed a Super Bowl in the next 5 years and probably an MVP, at least second in MVP.
Ooh, damn.
If you're going to leverage that much, then you better be getting that, right?
Yeah, no
Like,
doubt.
If I'm giving
I
up
feel like
that
he
much.
is. Yeah. I feel like I say he really is.
Okay.
Do you think he is?
No.
Really?
No, I need a longer track record. I really do. Like, he's great. But I've seen so many teams get enamored with guys over the course of 1 year. I know he was better than all of anyone that you could bring up an example of. But
He was so good.
yeah.
I mean, verse the pressure, sag off. I don't know. He was just that damn good.
So
in
was
the
that
SEC.
team, though.
In the SEC.
Yeah, true.
True, but that team was put. I don't think that team's that team without him.
No, they're not.
Because that offense
It was a
doesn't.
complimentary thing for sure, and
True.
he was probably the better half of that compliment.
Yeah. I mean, hell, he's gonna make Jefferson a top 20 pick.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, so
So my worry is that, like, for Cincy, it's like, who cares? Like,
true.
unless it leaks out that Miami's like tried to trade him 3 1s and 2 2s or something like that, then you have to kind of live with that forever if he's okay.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, and going to Cincy is always scary. Just
It's not
going
good.
to Cincy is scary as hell.
they last year was
Nobody
a
wants to
joke.
play in Cincy.
No. And they kept AJ Green just like Joe wants to play with you now.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, who is AJ Green at this point?
Yeah.
Of his career, he's so injured. He's
He's
a superstar when he's fully healthy, but
Yeah.
it just sucks.
If you were to put a number on Chase Young's sacks, first year, saying he goes to Washington, by the way.
I put it at like over under like a 9.5.
Oh wow, nice. I like that actually. I mean,
What do you think?
who else is in Washington?
Is
Who's gonna
Ryan
help?
Kerrigan still there?
No. Well, I don't know if they brought him back. I was trying to get him to Seattle, brother. Sweat.
Montez Sweat. Yeah, Sweat's there, and is Payne there from Bama, the interior guy?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a great question.
But it is Ron Rivera. Ron Rivera's gonna get something out of this kid. He
yeah,
gets
that's why I
something.
like it.
Yeah.
So I put it at 9.5.
Tua. Do you think what week do you start Tua?
1.
Damn.
Dude, it's been off a long ass time. And what could be wrong? Isn't he on pace to be ready?
He might be on painkillers, brother. I think his hip's fine. It sounds like his wrist has been broken twice, once in training camp. His ankle's messed up.
You have
So
to sit back there in the pocket and throw it.
Damaged goods with the Z. Isaiah Simmons, I don't even know what we would put a prop on for him. Like, he would have to be like combination tackles,
Interceptions,
sacks, interceptions.
Yeah. And if you just said maybe interceptions and sacks.
Why doesn't Ron Rivera want him? If I'm Ron Rivera, I'm like, I'm getting this guy that I can just do whatever the fuck I want.
It's almost like Ron wants that solidified guy at a solidified position, a big overpowering DA.
Why is Ron Rivera the coach in Washington?
It doesn't make sense either.
And he doesn't want Cam Newton also. Something is wrong with Cam
Ron
Newton.
has like changed from Carolina to Washington. Why did he pick Washington?
I have no clue. And his running back's going to be injured.
It's weird. I don't know what the hell Ron's doing in Washington.
I'm really worried about Ron Rivera.
It's scary. He might be gone 1 year.
Yeah. He
Owner's crazy.
I didn't really like him as a coach too much.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't deny the success.
He got results.
God damn. Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. Of the teams in, let's say, the top 5, who's going to have the best record next year? We got Cincy, Washington, Detroit, the Giants, and Miami.
Am I going to sit here and say Miami?
Weak division, no Tom
That's
Brady.
what I'm saying. I might have to say, well, we have Cincy, Detroit,
Washington,
Washington.
the Giants. It's not going to be the
I'm going to
Giants.
say Miami.
Damn.
I don't think it's going to be Cincy.
Even if they draft Herbert.
Could it be Detroit?
Detroit, they were fine last year when
That's what I'm
Stafford
saying.
played.
They played well.
But they
they're
also
getting
hate
rid of
having good players.
Yeah, they're getting rid of good players as well.
Remember when they did the same exact thing when they had Sue and Nick Fairley? And
Yeah.
they were like, we don't need Sue.
Yeah, we're going to get
him
rid
out.
of good players. Fuck it. They just do it over and over and over.
Yes.
So, yeah, it could be Detroit. They're up and down.
Okay.
But Miami's a fun one.
I'm super pumped about Miami. I hope.
Isn't that weird how they turned it around from the absolute laughing stock of the league?
Could
of
it turn
professional
into
sports.
an Eagles situation though? Remember the Eagles? Well, actually, could it turn into a Miami situation where they sign all these guys and
And
they
it
all
just
just
doesn't go right?
Doesn't work. But wasn't Adam Gase the coach at that time?
Yeah,
I mean, that doesn't count.
He's terrible.
I don't know. That's what I'm worried about with Miami. They might have just signed a bunch of dudes, and it's like, wait, now
But
we're just stuck with a
It
bunch of dudes.
seems like they got a good coach. Like that people
Yeah.
want to play for him. That's a start.
I mean, they overpaid for Kyle Van Noy.
Jesus,
not a good start.
did they ever?
Okay. Anything that would really scare you in division for the NFC West? For Arizona, this is through the draft. We got Arizona and San Fran. Arizona's picking at 8.
Yeah, if Arizona got another big time receiver,
That would suck.
that would scare
That would
me.
suck to watch every down you've just got some corner getting banged out by DeAndre Hopkins
or some rookie or Kirk or hit that or San, like you said, San Fran getting a weapon.
yeah.
That also scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it really sucks being in this division at this point. It's not fun anymore.
It sucks to say, but like at some point Seattle can't keep just staying at the top or near the top, can they?
No. Well, yeah.
It's so competitive.
Yeah, it sucks. Atlanta, they get Todd Gurley, who's asking for his money.
That was weird. I've never seen a player ask for his money. Or his money just not come on time.
Yeah.
What do you think of that situation?
I
Just a mix up at
What
the bank
happened?
with what's going on
Yeah.
with the corona?
Listen, Todd. I don't know what the deal is, but you need to reach out to the people in HR. Twitter's not going to do it.
Yeah, he came to Twitter to get his money.
And he should be getting roasted on Twitter, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, the Rams shouldn't pay him any money. If I were the Rams' social media, I'd be like,
I'd be
you
like,
don't
what
deserve
money?
that money.
You didn't play in this many damn games.
You owe us a
Yeah,
Super Bowl
pay us.
shit.
Pay us money.
We sent your money to C.J. Anderson or whoever the fuck it was.
Or if they just said something just simply, you're just property of the Falcons now. You
Yeah.
have to talk to them about
Yep.
it.
Talk to the Falcons. Las Vegas. We unfortunately can't just go to Vegas right now, which would be great. All the betting is all fucked up because the sports books are closed. We have
Yeah.
to rely on all the online stuff, which just isn't. I like that old school.
I'm with
shit.
you. I like it too.
So, the stadium looks amazing, by the way.
Can't wait to go.
What are you thinking? I just want to know, like, overall, this Gruden experiment, moving to Las Vegas, the overall feel of the Las Vegas Raiders right now, where's the meter? And they get a top 20 draft pick. And a badass stadium. That's not a baseball field.
I'd say it's, like, if we're talking about on a scale of 1 to 10, they're somewhere around 6 to 7. Just because I feel like they've made the quarterback thing a thing now when you bring in a backup like Mariota.
Yeah, that's not always good. They hit on Jacobs.
They did. And Vegas is just going to be cool as it is. But like I said, when the quarterback position is kind of up in question, well, it's not the best. It really isn't. And then they're
Your options are Derek Carr and Marcus Mariota.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's kind of like, fuck. I wish they could open it with, imagine opening it with someone like Cam. At least that'd be fun.
Seriously. Yeah. That's why the Brady thing was kind of funny.
True. That would have been amazing.
Don't know why Tom Brady would move his children to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
I like Las Vegas. Johnny Gruden over there.
But I say Gruden in Vegas is a good match. I give him a 7.
Yeah.
7 out of 10.
I feel pretty confident about Vegas being minorly successful next year. But, obviously a lot of that will depend on the what's going on with in the world at that time. But man, those crowds at the Knights games are incredible, and the proximity to the Strip.
Do you think it's going to be like? I mean, packing a football stadium is a completely different beast. But do you think that they're going to come out and support them in those numbers?
Yeah, I think so.
Sold out.
I think that I don't know how many that stadium holds, but it feels like
60s.
It's just like it doesn't even matter if the Vegas fans are there, right?
Yeah.
Because so many people will just fly in. Like if Seattle is playing Vegas, you think I'm not going to that game?
That's what I'm saying.
I am absolutely going to that game.
And it's kind of oddly centralized. Just even in the AFC West, you have Denver, Kansas City's not terribly far. San Diego's not.
Two very strong fan bases, by the way.
Yeah. Oh no, San Diego. I guess that's LA.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? They're all somewhat close to Vegas.
Yeah.
And it seems like a flight in that all these fan bases are going to want to take.
I mean, it's
even on the East Coast. Like hell, I get to go to Vegas and get to go to watch the Raiders.
You probably get a direct flight out from most places. I mean,
yeah. No, I think it's great. It's going to be. It's going to be fun to see the percentage.
Yeah.
Of other fan bases coming in, kind of like you did in LA, or people would do.
Oh yeah.
For Chargers games.
Yeah. It'll be like a.
Will Oakland Raiders fans still come out?
I feel like they will.
Or do they kind of disown the team and just say?
I don't know. I think there's going to be a good amount, like a good chunk.
And maybe
of
to
fans,
start with, they kind of check it out,
which will be awkward because I think there will be a lot of fights between Raiders fans.
There's so many.
An original.
People are already drunk at games. They're coming from the Strip.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Holy shit!
And people that are betting on the game, losing money, just super frustrated.
I mean, they don't even have to tailgate outside.
No.
Literally take the shot, whatever you want to the game,
walk.
but just be at Vegas playing a slot with 30 minutes up till the game. And
which opens up so many doors for the Super Bowl. Super Bowl, Pro Bowl.
The Super Bowl in Vegas?
Oh, my God. And we're over here shitting our pants because WrestleMania is going to be in the new Rams Stadium.
That's going to be amazing.
But
the Super Bowl in Las Vegas. I don't know.
I mean, you're already corporate America already buys in on the Super Bowl enough as far as the tickets and stuff.
Yep.
But there's going to be no convincing people. Like, yeah, I'm going. I'll be there.
It's going to be nuts.
Unfortunately, the draft isn't going to go down there. Hopefully, they can just run that back next year. I feel bad, like all these events that people are trying to go to. Yeah.
You have to run that back in Vegas.
It should be there for like the next 6 years.
Should be the only place.
Yeah. I agree.
It makes too much sense.
Anything else you wanted to cover? Or anything that you thought of?
Boy, no, we ran through a good amount of stuff. Nothing off the top of my head right now.
Chris Johnson paid someone to kill someone else, allegedly.
Does that surprise you? It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't.
Well, someone tried to shoot him. Didn't surprise me either. He did get shot, so it's technically self-defense.
You can tell me a lot happened with Chris Johnson, and it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Last thing on Ron Rivera, I just want to ask, who's toting the rock over there?
Is it?
It's not Geis. He's going to be hurt.
You know, like
he's going to be out.
AP. What do you mean? Didn't he love? Who'd he love over in Carolina? What was the bowling ball's name he stuck with forever?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh no, we have to remember that.
End on that note.
That guy was 340 pounds. Damn it. I'm looking it up.
Not Cameron Artis-Payne. That was
Panthers fat running back.
Damn it. Damn it.
Wait, is this was fat Mike Tolbert?
Yeah, Tolbert.
It literally the headline, and not kidding. This is from ESPN. Fat boy Mike Tolbert will play a big role for Carolina Panthers.
That's he liked the veterans. Didn't Williams play there
Yeah.
a little while he was there?
What
No?
Williams? What?
He went to Pittsburgh?
Williams was there for like 10 years, wasn't he?
Yeah, but I'm saying Ron was the coach.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying he likes these older backs that he can depend on. It's going to be AP.
AP is going to have
All
a
AP,
career
AD.
year.
As they say.
Career year for
And just
AP
in
coming
carries.
up.
Just
I
in
can't
carries.
wait. Is there no more props? Good. Yeah, I think we got it. I'm so excited for the draft. It's unfortunate that everyone can't just get together and watch it.
Yeah, I'm excited though. We're only going to get more info coming out in the next 7 days.
Okay, let's do that really quick. What is the next cycle of news we get?
Tua's fully healthy again.
Oh, it's going from he might be hurt to he's completely fine, watch this video on Twitter, to now he's hurt, and then you're thinking it's swinging back.
Yeah, and then
Dilfer's already on damage control there. How much is Trent Dilfer getting paid by Tua right now?
Right?
Because he's not. He said that Tua has a better arm than Marino and Aaron Rodgers.
he's definitely under payroll. And then my other prediction is Derek Brown's stock will go back up while Simmons fizzles out a bit.
Oh,
You won't hear anything about Simmons.
what position does
Yep,
Simmons play?
You'll start hearing,
He
I
could
don't
play.
know.
He's too big to play on the
Can you-
line, too small to play.
Can you take a guy who plays multiple positions that high?
Yeah.
Last guy we were talking like that for was Jabril Peppers.
Oh no.
Huh?
Oh god.
Might not work. What do you think? What do we hear?
I think we're gonna hear a lot of Herbert.
I think it's kind of that storm is brewing, and it's
We're
starting to
somehow
happen.
gonna get Herbert at like one of the top
Number
5,
one pick?
top 4.
Is Herbert better than Burrow?
We're gonna get Herbert at top 4 somehow. He's gonna creep in, and then I think there's gonna be a little movement with the receivers. Because right now I think we're at like 4.5 as far as receivers taken in the first round. I think 5.
Do we get the Lamb Judy convo again?
Absolutely.
Okay, they gotta bring that up
That's
again.
happening. Yeah, we're getting Lamb Judy. Or you can pick
Ruggs?
either one. Ruggs like, oh, with today's NFL, you got to have that speed. You
Ruggs
gotta have the
moved up
guy.
there.
Yeah. God, I was telling your brother, avid Jets fan, please do not take Ruggs. Like he's not a 1. He's
No.
never been a 1.
And the Jets are going to expect nothing less.
All right, we need you. Like they're gonna
Get on
run
the
all those
outside
things.
and win every play. Slant routes.
Oh my God, that's gonna be terrible. Please don't do it, Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I just think there's going to be. It's time to reinvigorate the quarterback conversation. We need to hear about some big arms.
Yeah. Is Love worth a top 5 pick? I mean,
Love is going to fly up these draft boards.
I think that's why
he's
they're so
flying up.
quiet right now.
Yeah, something's happening with that.
But yeah, I'm with you on the quarterback stuff.
Yeah, we need quarterbacks. We need receivers. The lineman stuff's going to cool off. We'll
Yeah.
drop a couple linemen in the 20s, and we're good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Well, anything else?
No, I think we're good this week.
Perfect. We will hopefully get a bunch of stupid football news by
I
next
so
week.
want it.
Draft news, bad draft comps, everything else. I'm really, really excited
I'm looking
about.
forward to it.
Catch you next week.